Alright guys, today on this YouTube video, I'm doing a 70,000 mile maintenance on my 2022 Ford F-150. When I got it, it was right at the 65,000 mark, and the previous owner traded it in for something else, and the dealership just went ahead and did the oil change like right before I got it. So I'm doing the oil change myself now. This video is going to be the part one to the 70,000 mile maintenance series. I'm doing everything from the oil change, cabin air filter, the engine air filter, and then after that I might do the spark plugs in this video. I don't know. We'll see when I edit it. Well, when my brother edits it, because I can't edit to save my life because I never tried to. And then the next video, I'll be doing the differential, the front and rear differential fluid change, the transfer case fluid change, and the transmission fluid change. But today in this YouTube video, I am doing the oil change with the filters and also maybe the spark plugs. It'll be the same video, the same day for y'all, but a different day for me, because I don't know when I want to do the spark plugs yet. So, you know, if I could do the oil change, you can too at home, so you won't get scammed by dealerships, you know. So this V8 Beauty takes Motorcraft SAE 5W30. Now there's people that say like you don't need to put Motorcraft in it because like the other brands work good. I'm just using Motorcraft because I'm gonna just use it, I guess, along with the oil filter. You know, Motorcraft oil filter. I'll have everything linked in the description, maybe, I don't know. And then the STP engine air filter, and then the cabin air filter. So now I'm going to pop the hood and y'all about to see the V8 in all her glory. The 5.0 liter Coyote. Yeah, I know y'all see that. Yeah. As you can see, this is where's it at? All right, this is where you put the oil in. All right, and then this is the dipstick. This is the dipstick to check your oil. So I'm gonna high key just low-key leave that like that, because they say that it's easier or let it flow better when you do that, when you do your oil change. But anyway, I'm gonna give you back to the cameraman, and we're just going to get to it. All right, guys, I am under the truck. Now, this bar is in the way, but the oil pan is literally right there. So that's where your oil pan is. And I'm pretty sure it is a 15, if I'm not mistaken. This is a tight. So here's the oil pan. It is a size 15 millimeter. And then so anyway, I'm gonna drain the oil out. It's kind of hard to record and do this at the same time. I don't have the truck on any jack stands or ramps because it's tall enough to not need those. So all right, guys, I got the bolt loosened, and we're just gonna undo it and let the oil drain. Yeah, that oil is very warm. I let it cool down a little bit while I was just trying to do the thumbnail for the video. But yeah, she's draining. I'll come back to y'all guys after it drains. All right, guys, this is the drain bolt. Always make sure that the washer comes off with the bolt, because if it doesn't, then it's still stuck on the pan and it might cause a leak. I don't know why I said leak like that, but it might cause a leak if it's still on there. So just check. The same with the oil filter too, but I'll show y'all that after the oil drains. Bro, I was looking at this drain bolt and like, bro, where did the previous owners take this truck to get it serviced at, bro? Like, yo, Jiffy Lube mechanic. Hey, but it wasn't really that hard to take off, though. I was kind of struggling a little bit because I had the camera in my hand and trying to do it at the same time. All right, guys, as you can see, it's draining a little bit. If you wait for it to keep on draining, then you're gonna be waiting here all day for it. So you could just put the bolt back on it, screw it back on. You only need it hand tight, because if you don't do it hand tight, then it's gonna, whoever does your next oil change is gonna be mad at you. So you don't need it tight, you just need it snug, bro. Pro mechanic, bro. No oil spilled underground. Let's go. Hey, it's gonna be a different story when I get that that oil filter off, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello there.
All right, guys. As you can see, that white thing is the oil filter. It's kind of in a weird place. This thing right here is so the oil could supposedly run down it, but I could already tell you no, that's not gonna work at all. So I'll come back with y'all after I loosen the oil filter, and yeah. All right, guys, as you can see, the oil filter is turning. I got it off. It wasn't tight, it's just in an awkward spot. So as y'all can see, it's dripping from this hole right here, and it's supposed to come out of that thing right there. But I already said in the beginning of the video that that's not going to be the case. And my neck hurts very bad right now, so. Okay, you guys, so y'all see that right there? That's where the oil filter was. This is the oil filter. Always make sure that this gasket is off of it, because if you put the new one on there and the old gasket's right there, that's going to cause an oil leak too as well. So I'll come back with y'all guys after I put the new one on. All right, guys, so don't mind my ashy knees. I'm wearing shorts outside, and yeah, anyway, I'm about to pre-lube the oil filter right now. I gotta get a box cutter or whatever. People may argue that you don't have to pre-lube your filters or whatever. Well, I usually do, because that's what we always did in automotive. Just gonna cut this out. Just gonna pour a little bit in it, then just put the oil around the O-ring. I'm not putting a lot of oil in the oil filter because it does go in by the side like that, you know. So I'm not gonna put a lot of oil in it as I like, or as much as I usually do. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the oil filter back. I've never done an oil change with the oil filter on the side, so this is gonna be a movie, but oh my gosh, I'm getting oil everywhere. But it's going on there though, guys. It's just a little bit lubed up. All right, now I just gotta hand tighten it. Do not use all your strength to tighten these, because when you go to do your oil change next, you're gonna be like, bro, I'm cooked because I put this on so tight. And I also got a leaf under, a couple of leaves actually. All right, guys, as you can see, she's in there for real. Next up is going to be the engine air filter, then the cabin air filter, and then the spark plugs, but I'm gonna do that a different day. All right, guys, so the truck takes 7.5 to 7.7 quarts of oil. Now, you're probably wondering why I got 2 of these 1-gallon jugs. Well, it's cheaper to get 2 of these than to get 1 of these and 3 more quarts of oil. So I'll pour this whole one in, and then just pour 3 quarts of this in and see where the oil level is after that. And then the next time I do my oil change, I would only have to buy one of these because this would be 6.7. So you took the fill plug off of it already. You know, SAE 5W dirty, you know. That's exactly what I have. And we're just gonna get to it. You know, the engine is so far down in the engine bay, and I'm kind of low-key short. But like, I'm not done growing yet, so like maybe I'll hit a growth spurt one day. Oh my gosh. Just gonna get my expensive step stool real quick. It is very windy out here now. Don't worry guys, we're picking all this stuff up later. Anyway, I'm gonna step on my handy dandy toolbox / step stool. Gonna put the oil funnel or the funnel into the oil thing. Open this back up. Is this a new one or the old one? Or the one that I just opened? All right. So, gonna get this one. Just gonna dump this whole one in there because I know there's 4 quarts in a gallon. So, and it calls for 7.5 to 7 quarts. So, yeah, just gonna pour this in there. The cameraman is holding the funnel. Oh, 6.7. Just spilled a little drop, ain't nothing major. Of that good old 5W dirty. All right, guys, so I dumped this whole thing, this whole gallon of oil in there. Now for this one, I'm gonna do like 3 quarts. There's little letters, or it's numbers on the side of it. It takes 7.5 to 7. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna do it till it hits 3, I guess. Not really good at math, baby. That's the second time I did that. That's about the 3, right? Couldn't really tell because of the sun. It's crazy how long this thing is. But whenever I put it in there, it feels like I'm just like tucking it and like it doesn't fit. I'm just like tucking it. No diddy. All right, anyway. So now I'm about to start my truck. It looks like I'm right on the money. I'm just gonna start it and like rev it. Ah. Yeah, bro, this thing would sound absolutely crazy with an exhaust on it, bro. I just don't know. All right, guys. I'm just high key revving this, just so I can see. So. And then I'm gonna turn it off in a little bit. But while I let the engine cool back down, I'm gonna replace the filters. So that's that's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys. I'm about to replace the engine air filter. Now it's a STP PSA 10262. You know, and all you have to do to take this off, unclip that, shove this back, and you in there for real. So I'm just gonna take this out and see how dirty it is. I mean, it don't look bad. It looks like, yeah, it don't look bad. Anyway, so I just opened this box. with the new one, you know, looks exactly the same. It's just a different company or brand. Open this. As you can see, this part was at the top when we opened it. So actually, hold on. Let me get these leaves out of here because I don't want no leaves in here, baby. All right, guys, as you can see, whenever I opened this part was at the top. So now I'm about to just put it down here. And as you can see, it's a snug fit, so it's the right one. And the way you put it back on, or just back on, is simple. You just shove it back in. Put the clips back on. Hold on. All right, we got the engine air filter on, replace. Just gonna put the old one in the box so I can just throw it away. And then now we have the cabin air filter, which is by the same company. But I could show y'all where it is. Yo, on the truck it's so easy. On my mom's car, it is literally under the glove box. So it's like in this compartment-ish. But I'm about to give y'all the sauce to show y'all where y'all F-150 F-150 old cabin air filter is. So all you do is open this. I got socks in here. You never know when you're gonna need extra socks, you know? You just press this on both sides right here. You push it, it comes down, and you pull it out. And then, as you can see, it is right there where this is. All you do is take it off. And then that's where the oil filter, oh my gosh, I keep saying oil filter. That's where the air filter is. All you gotta do, just take it out like that. And yeah, dang. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's a whole lot of leaves in here. I mean, I do park under a tree at work, so I wouldn't be surprised, but like, the cabin filter is more dirty than my air filter was. But that's gonna change today because I am putting the new one in. And you just put it the same way it came out. As you can see, it has the arrows to tell you where to put it, airflow. So, yeah. As you can see, it is back in, and all I have to do is put this back on. It's easy. It's just the same way it came off. All right, now I'm just putting the glove box back on. Just gotta put it back right there, put it back on the other side, and push it in, and that's it. My camera's about to die. So that kind of concludes this portion of the 70,000 mile maintenance video. I should rotate my tires, but honestly, I don't feel like putting this truck on jack stands again because it is very tedious. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's the word I'll use. So that will conclude the oil change portion of the 70,000 mile maintenance to this truck. This would be part 1. Spark plugs would probably be part 2. The front and rear differential, the transfer case would be 3. And maybe the transmission fluid would be 4. So it'll be 4 parts to the 70,000 mile maintenance on this truck. And all I gotta do now is check my oil level again and clean up, and that'll be it. All right, guys, so my battery is about to die. I have 2 batteries, so I'm about to put actually, I don't have to. Anyway, so this is how you change the oil life in the truck. I forgot to do it at the end of the video. You click menu, You go all the way down to settings. Then you go to vehicle maintenance. And then you go to oil life. Then you just hold the reset button. And then now it's at 100 again. So, yep. Now I'm about to reset the trip because, yeah, 0 MPGs. All right, so that should be good. Yeah, it's always good to have like a journal or like a book to keep track of your vehicle maintenance. I don't know, just in case you sell your vehicle one day and the person that's buying the vehicle wants to know everything you did to it and stuff. So yeah, the next video will be me changing out my spark plugs in this truck. So that'll be in the next video, part 2 of the 70,000 mile maintenance on the good old F-150, Ford F-150 2022 5.0 liter V8. Yeah, dig. All right, see y'all boys.